Good morning, students. I'm here to teach you about your chapter number 2, migration, class 12th. Migration, till now we have studied intrastate, interstate migration, different types of migration and causes of the migration. And in this lecture, I'll discuss about the consequences of migration. As we know that migration is a response when uneven distribution of population opportunities over the space, and in this way migration both creates problem as well as benefits for the areas where people migrate from one place to another place. And today we'll talk about 4 to 5 type of consequences of the migration. And for this migration, I'll tell you about economic consequences, demographic consequences, social consequences, environmental, and some other mixed consequences. First, I'll tell you economic consequences. It means it is a major benefit for the source or the region where these people used to get migrated. And according to the data of 2002, in India received approximately $11 billion as the form of remittance that mostly the states included in it: Punjab, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and this one Delhi. And if we talk about that money is used for the repayments, and we can say repayment of debt, food, treatment, marriage, children's education, agriculture input, construction houses, and some other type of civic amenities to the citizens. In this way, this is unregulated migration in the metropolis city should be stopped, because it causes their overcrowding, housing facility, water, and other type of developments are being obstacled due to this type of migration. It is somewhat benefit also, and as well as having some negative also there. And demographic consequences are: migration lead to the redistribution of population within a country, rural to rural, urban to urban. Within this, when people used to migrate, age and skill, selective out migration from the rural areas may have adverse effect on the rural demographic structure. However, migration from Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, MP, Eastern Maharashtra have brought us serious imbalances in age and sex composition in these states, because skilled people, mean to say young people, move to these places in search of jobs, in search of better lifestyle within the country. That also bring very bad consequences. But on the other hand, these people are getting their employment opportunities, jobs, and other lifestyle to be maintained. And when we talk about the social consequences, it also bring a big social change. Migration acts like a agent in the society, because due to this, people of different diversities, caste, color, creed, gender, etc., used to get mixed up, intermixing with the each other. But at the same time, it brings the breaking of the culture as well as uniting the culture. Sometimes people used to live happily, live with love and affection, and sometimes they don't like each other. Here is story in your book given regarding this, that people used to go from one place to another. Women also used to go there, and it also creates this type of social conflicts among the people. And sometimes many people get motivated and fall in the trap of antisocial activities like crime and drug abuse. Like you may have heard from the rural people or our small cities, when students go there for higher study or for any job people, and for that parents and family get worried about their anti-social elements. That is nowadays very risky trend. And next one is environmental, we can say environmental consequences. It also affect our environment when people migrate from one place to another place. It may be either rural to rural or urban to urban or vice versa. It leads to overcrowding of the people due to rural to urban migration. It put extra pressure on that particular land, that physical infrastructure, urban areas as well as their settlements. And due to over exploitation of natural resources, we face acute problem of groundwater, pollution, disposal of sewage, and management and solid wastes, and such type of reasons are there. And then some other reasons are there when we talk about migration. Other reason including marriage migration. Every time women have to change their place from their parental house to their in-laws house, and sometime men have to change their place due to the opportunity of this employment, job, lifestyle, proper health, and this sanitation. Like in this clause we are watching about Delhi Chalo mantra for migration outflow India comes on the number 4. More Sri Lankan refugees arrive here when there was civil war in Sri Lanka in 1956, when they were based upon their religion and majoritarianism, and there were, due to that, everywhere there are some refugees. And we can take example it from when India got partition also regarding that. And overall there are benefits, there are good things for this. And I would like to tell you about some exchange of skill, highly skilled people. The most at the most serious cost go to other states, and the market for advanced skill has become truly a global market, and most dynamic industrial economies are admitting and recruiting significant opportunities of the highly trained professionals from the regions. And consequently the existing underdevelopment in the source region gets reinforced. In this way we have seen that migration plays very important role for our spatial variations, for our interstate, intrastate, urban, rural, and overall sectors of the economy, that is primary, secondary, and tertiary. Thank you. That's all from my side. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.